Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. This is Weekend Updates, and thank you so much for joining me, whether you're brand new or you've been with me since the beginning. In Updates, I tell you what's going on in my craft room or my crazy crafting and relaxing projects. Sometimes they're outside. I'll give you a peek at this mess. Those of you who need things clean should not watch that part, because it has gotten, I would say, worse since last week. I had big hopes, you do, and I did a few things now and then in the mornings before work or in the evenings. Oh, look, Nancy has the cutest stamps. I love this one. I have one that's similar. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing has been home a lot, and I have a tendency to watch more TV when he's home. I have my tray that I take in the front room. What this is the top to a plastic box. Any plastic top or tub or whatever that fits in the chair you sit in is pretty perfect. I have a board too, but I like this because this stuff doesn't fall in my recliner. There was a funny story in the comments from our friend in the UK about buttons in her recliner. So it's good to have a little edge, more of a tray than just a board. I've been doing little projects, but as far as like getting up and going and doing stuff, I'm not as good. And I stay up too late, so then I don't have hours to craft before work. Super cute. Oh, look at this. Happy spring. And look at that. She's got that multicolor rainbow rickrack. I love how she did that and brought it in with the paper. That's really cute, Nancy. Happy spring. I made these cards last year with rickrack similar to yours. It looks like exactly the same, Nancy. Thank you so much for the little bits. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've never seen these. Those are cute. And little blue paper clips. Really, really fun. I think Nancy told me that she's going to be near Scraps KC, and I'm not sure exactly when. Like, she might have just gone there or soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for her. And I'm traveling soon. I don't know. It snuck up on me. I forgot to tell you guys. So we have a card from Nancy today, an envelope from Toni, who is an old family friend that I have sucked into our world with us, and then something from somebody else. And my apologies, I didn't recognize this address and name off the top of my head. So when we get in there, we'll figure it out. But sometimes people just send me stuff out of the blue. And again, I'm going to tell you guys again, you don't have to send me a thing. I love to see your work, and if you want to fit a few things in your envelope, but don't spend a bunch of money sending me stuff. And I mean, good heavens, people, I don't have a shortage in my craft room. I love to send stuff out. I just get too busy and sidetracked. Okay, now I sucked Toni into making cards, and now she started making journals. And once you start making journals, you save, So do you guys have these? This says it's from scrapbook.com. It's like a large envelope. It's kind of like those stamp holder. Do you have any of these from Close to My Heart? Some people don't like these because they pile up in the drawer, and then this is in the same spot and all of them super thick. This doesn't have that. I love clear storage. This looks like it'll hold 6x6 nicely. It'll hold 6x8. Very cool. Toni is much more organized than I am, and so she's always looking for storage ideas. Oh, this looks cool. Really? Oh, look at that. That is very cool. Love it. Love it. That is a fun one. Okay, then a navy tissue box. Okay, I have not bought this tissue. I haven't seen this one, but I like it for sure. What? So if she has a card in here, I don't know where it is. We'll get there. Gold stars. These would be really fun they would work for cards or Christmas cards. They're not too thick, but they'd be really fun on a journal cover too. Or July Daily. I wonder if we're going to do that again this year. Anybody want to do that? July Daily? Melody and I did that, and we really had a great time. Great time. Okay, I recognize this because we had troubles with our printer before, right? But a fun paper. Oh my gosh, these are postage stamps. Have you guys seen these? They're gold embossed forever stamps, and they say thank you on them. They're beautiful. And a bingo card. Joy to the world. It looks almost like it is. It's like a magnetic bookmark. So this is pretty much the only kind of bookmark I can use now because my little tiny cat, who is my favorite, don't tell Wilson, she's been here, oh gosh, she's been with us probably at least 13 years now. She steals bookmarks. I mean, especially if they have a string or ribbon. So imagine you live with someone who steals your bookmarks. You have no idea where you are. It's kind of a mean trick. So these are good. And then some hearts. So Toni just goes through and puts fun stuff. Oh my gosh. She sent me a picture today of a butterfly shaped card that she made. Look at this. Okay. So it stands. I haven't seen this one. She sent me a picture of a butterfly one that she made like this today. It stands up so it looks like that. Look at that. I mean, this is like over the top level of work, right? And it is so fun to me when I see you guys making things like this and I know I sucked you in. It's just like when Noni makes amazing colored things. I'm like, okay, well, she in many ways has surpassed me and I'm totally fine with it. Totally fine. Look at this. Can you see it's black glitter paper? And then it's like on a shimmer paper and then stars here. My gosh, Toni, this is a knockout. Happy Father's Day. Oh, she's prepping me. She's making sure I'm ready. Happy Mother's Day. Check that out. I'm ready. These are fiddly dies too. You guys know I would not buy these, right? But if somebody does the die cutting and sends them to me, I will use them. So she's got me covered. She's taking good care of my parents, huh? Happy birthday. Is it kind of a heart? This is a neat one. Not too fiddly, nice and thick. Huh, I like that. And then she saves all the little pieces because she knows I'll glue them on. And there's a little butterfly. I won't let any of this. Okay, I've bought this tissue box before. For those of you who are new here, the reason she's sending me Kleenex boxes, they are amazing for projects. You can die cut them. I feel like I gave this to you. Or I should have. I think I have one for you, but maybe I have a pink one for you. It's from a place in Hawaii. You can die cut these. So you can use them for your sentiment if you want, or you can use them for your background. They make nice tags. Anything that you would use cardstock that you bought for, you can use this. And all you do, super simple, you could also cut out the plastic and probably make a little tiny journal out of this. That's not what I do with them, but there's a lot of crafty potential here. So you just take this piece and think about it. This is beautiful paper and it's nice and thick. I don't know what is going on with my focus, you guys. I hope it's doing okay. So you can use this. I might cut some ovals out of this one. I save all the pieces and I use each one individually. Does that make sense? So this and this. If I was going to make a journal, or I thought I might make a journal out of this, I would cut it just like this and then leave it in my stash because this part might lead to a journal. You could make a funny little chunky one with this too. So that is why she's sending me tissue boxes because they're amazing. These are 3-dimensional butterfly stickers, and I haven't started the butterfly journals, but it's got to happen, right? Oh my gosh, look at these bird napkins. Okay, so when someone sends you a napkin, take a piece of tape, go like this. If you haven't done this before, sometimes you can see it at the edges, but when you go to use a napkin for crafting, see how this is a great example because usually you don't have this contrast to show. This napkin is 3 layers and sometimes they trick you and you think they're only 2, so you pull off the back one and then you leave one and you start to have problems when you're making your project. So when you're doing Mod Podge or using gel matte medium or whatever you're doing, you only want this front fancy layer. Okay, so you just take it like this and this is the part you use for crafting. I don't throw this part away. I use this in my clusters or maybe a layer, or I know it's obsessive because seriously, it's one napkin, but you can take this and stamp on it. It'll look amazing. And we talked about last time, if you use your archivals, it won't bleed when you get it wet. These guys are hilarious. They would be fun to have fussy cut and put on the cover of a bird journal. Merry Christmas. Oh, in navy. That's a good one too. Ooh, and have all the snowflakes for winter cards too. Now, I will tell you, as a card maker, if you're super picky about your cards, my cards that I have used napkins on, they sometimes are a little bit bowed. Now, if you have a mixed media friend who likes mixed media and is fine with that, that's fine. But if you're a true cards only, everything has to be perfect kind of creator, napkins might not be for you. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's tissue, but like a toile pattern. That's amazing. You guys are finding some cool tissue. I'm still in awe of that star one that Kathy sent me. Okay, I have to hurry up because we got a lot to do today. This is a cool one. Happy birthday to you. If you were going to make 5x7 cards and you had a piece of this paper, but you didn't have a lot of stamps or anything, right here, here's your sentiment. Oh my gosh, I don't know where she got this or exactly what it is, but it's some kind of paper in French. Oops. Don't worry, I didn't tear it. It just made a funny sound. So when I see this, I think journal cover, I think torn up and put on an art journal page. All kinds of cool stuff you can do here. I don't know where she gets all this stuff. Thank you so much, Toni. Now let's take a look in this box. While I'm getting into the box, I'll tell you more random things. I think I got the box open now, so we're good to go. Videos that are coming out this week, the big tub of stuff that my friend gave me, that's gonna come out on Monday. Thursday is Smash Those Small Paper Pads. All of these are out of the second pad, the spring floral one. I may smash them both. I might have hauls or other stuff because this is Friday night right now. And then I'm going to Minneapolis on Thursday, I think. So if you're near there, you should probably, You should probably message me. We'll talk about that. Okay. What? Look at all of this blue stuff. What? Look at that. You guys can't tell, but there's, like a glitter shimmer paper in there. Oh my gosh, it's so elegant, but then it has the splash of glitter too. And those are, I bet you, those little tiny all separate pieces. Okay, I'm laughing because, oh my gosh. So she is Chris Cuts Paper, and you probably have seen her online. She makes just lovely things, just beautiful things. And I will link to her in the description, probably put something on the screen. But we do have a little bit different style. I see what she's saying. Like this card, I absolutely adore it. It would never in a million years occur to me to make this little cluster like this with this bow and this lace. And I have ribbon and lace and flowers, but it's a different style, but wow, it's gorgeous. So she had started setting stuff aside for me. And then I started talking about, hey, I don't need Happy Mail. You don't need to send me stuff. I just like to see your cards. And then her and Andrea and Noni decided she should just send it anyway. So really, you guys need to understand, I'm the lady who makes the videos. I'm not always the decision maker in this channel. That is so funny, Chrissy. I love your card. It's gorgeous. Okay, let's see what kind of stuff she has sent here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got some big blue brads, glitter drops. Okay, I'm not very good at Nuvo drops, but I have started to figure out some things like your room needs to be warmer and that kind of thing. But this looks like a color I would use for sure. Night Sky. That looks like a fun one. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I always say I like clear storage, but blue storage is good. So these are great for, I'm sure I have a million of them full. I'll show you. Here. Bits and bobs on the counter. If you are a butterfly, your Clutterbug style is butterfly. If you don't know about Clutterbug, check out her website or her on YouTube. That's Cass. She's Clutterbug. I'm a butterfly all day long. It has to be out in front of me or I get sidetracked. So that's why I love storage containers like that. So she's got more in here too. And they must have been, it was like a vitamin thing of blue ones. Very cool. And then all kinds of blue. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you can tell this box was rigged. all these cool green and purple ribbons. Look at that one, Andrea. Look at that. Really cool. That is funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. Where do you get all this exquisite ribbon? Look at that one. Look at the one with the birds. Oh my gosh. That is too cool. Oh my gosh, you sent me a blue one? How did I not know they existed? Okay, you guys, let's talk about this. And this is what updates is. I'm sorry, I don't know why it keeps going back to a weird, it has to do with how I'm moving. I'm thinking maybe I need to move my camera mount or something, but nothing has changed, but probably settings in my phone. I bought this a while ago. I don't remember why. Maybe because people said I should have it or something. You know, that whole you think you need it. I do kind of love it. I used it. Oh, I'll give you a sneak peek because I'll show you what kind of annoying things it's great for. I used it to make this card today. So if you look carefully, this is the card that Kathleen, forgive me if I get your name wrong, but I'm sure it was Kathleen that sent it to me. She sent me this die, okay? And so I die cut a pink piece, and then I die cut a black piece, and I put the black ones in there. I layered it on, glued down the pink, and then I used this little thing, put some glue in the holes, went choo, 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 choo. You can also use a pick-me-up stick. Mine is kind of old and tired, and I loved it. But on really light things that I want it to let go of better, I do like this tool better. But mine, it has a black end. I do not recommend that. Notice this one's a much lighter blue. The black does leave like a gray scuff sometimes. So obviously no problems when you're using black letters, but one of the first projects I ever used it on, I bumped the paper. Let me show you. So again, if you're like one of those obsessive card makers, see it? It makes a mark. Not that you're trying to, but you know, maybe you go to put your sequin down and then you decide to move it over a little and you rub it on the paper. Definitely go with a lighter color, and of course always go with blue. I didn't know that was a choice. Thank you so much. Love it. I'm gonna have to clean up more. This is so fun. Okay, oh, look at these. These are just artsy and gorgeous. Hampton Arts, Danielle Johnson Art Warehouse. She must have designed them. Seek Joy. Oh, that is stunning. Yes, do it. There is so much, not great stuff right now. Seek Joy, for sure. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see why you sent me this. I mean, all of this stuff, I would have bought it. Stuff that speaks to me. Stars and little blue brads. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to keep doing Smash Our Stash for 100 years, you guys realize. Oops, I have to move these fiddly Happy Mother's Day and Happy Father's Day. Star stencil, I do not have this one. It's cool, it's like they're squished. Little things every day. That is precious. I like that. Isn't it hard sometimes because there's something beautiful on there, but you want to decorate it too? You could always decorate around the sides or the bottom. Like she did, you could put something really cool like this down here and keep what's on the front and still have some dimension or interest. I also love to put notebooks in and on my purse, so I usually don't put anything. That's why I leave the front of my journals without stuff on them. Look at that. That's just great texture, interest. Especially if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of stamps and you're trying to use the same ones over and over, and maybe you're frustrated, and maybe for some reason you picked this up at a garage sale. Take it and stamp it in something super, super light. Maybe even stamp it off twice. Pale pink, pale yellow, and then hit this in the middle with black. You'll have a bigger focal point if you have small sentiments and you want to make it bigger. You could even cut out the square and then mat it on another piece of paper. Or you could have this and you could stamp this on the back of it to make this a square and make it pop more. And to get two colors of ink, you can think of this as your first layer on a layered stamp. It can be with any other stamp that you have. Just make it a really, really light color. And say you have a pink, but it's not light enough, stamp it off on something and then stamp it. So use the second image. Also gel prints and stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love texture-y stamps and sentiment stamps. We know I have issues there. Look at that one. That's a cool one too. So many fun ribbons. So, you know, I love to sew ribbons to things. Even if it's a ribbon that you don't love, I think when you sew it into things and layer it up. It just gives you so much inspiration. You can't not enjoy it. Oh my gosh. So speaking of backgrounds and interests, and how do we not have this one? This one looks cool. That's funny. It's almost the same, right? This one's just a little more fine and messy. These kind of stamps, you can do just what I was talking about with every one of these stamps. The other thing that Noni does is she has like a giant wood stamp, and she'll stamp this in brown on her craft paper, and then it looks like she has wood pattern paper, and next thing you know, she's making a doghouse. I love all this stuff. I can totally see why you sent it to me. Purple and blue, they're hearts, they're heart brads. Yeah, I have to do Smash Our Stash for 100 years. Okay, what are these? Large circle bubbles. Oh, like you can put them behind something. Alcohol income, right? So a lot of our really cool enamel stuff, it yellows over time. It just does. That's how it is. So if you pull it off and you go to use it and you don't like the color, remember, you can hit it with an alcohol marker. If you don't have alcohol actual markers, you could probably use a Sharpie just fine too. Every house has Sharpies, right? And my house has colors. I'm assuming yours does too. Oh my gosh, all these ribbons are so fancy. I feel like you may have had a ribbon problem at one time. But I really am enjoying it. Oh, what have you got in here, my friend? It's so funny to see what your rejects are, because, yeah, I can spot it a mile away. Okay, you guys know what this is? Yeah, you do. It's basic gray. And look at this one. Oh my gosh. I love these patterns that it's kitties. There's a kitty that bring in multiple colors. So they add interest to your cards and they bring in multiple colors. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love them. I mean, I love them in the newer patterns too, but the basic gray ones were very, I don't know how to explain it. They just had more going on, I think. I like that. I think I have that in a different color, maybe in a different collection. Okay, I don't have this anywhere in my stash. Look at that one. And then they always had that fun stripe to bring it in too. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can see why you were like, yeah, just send it anyway. And then in here, it looks like she's got either scraps or embellishments or a combination. Yeah, she's got some stickers. Yes to all of the above. And some matching stickers. So Basic Gray usually did like a big sheet. And she probably does what I do where, you know, when it gets down to a certain amount, you don't want the whole sheet anymore. You just trim them. These are precious. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. This is just going on forever. Are you guys bored? Sorry. I still have to tell you about things too. So anyway, Minneapolis. Oh, there's more Basic Gray in here. I did see a store there that I would like to hit if I could. It looks more like Spokane or maybe Eugene, not like a Scraps KC. Small, but mighty, maybe. Ooh, these are cool. They feel like photo mat, but I wonder if you're supposed to reuse them or if you paint them and put them on your page. I think it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want, right? Acrylic paint, ink. I think sometimes I use stuff like this for patterns too, or I'll use it once or twice for a template and then go crazy. Cherish, memories, delight, wish, happy, love, create, treasure, friendship. The state of being friends, a mutual union or bond felt between people who cared deeply for one another. Oh, these are cute. I was making memories. I feel like I have this. Like, are you mailing me my own craft room? That's how you know you are doing a good job on my taste. All fun stuff in here. All fun stuff. Party time. Ooh, look at that. I like that one. Oh, that's pretty. Peace and joy. Look at those. They're like cookbook themed. They could be pockets in a journal or tags. All kinds of stuff. This is a cool paper too. It feels amazingly smooth. Has a neat texture. Let me zoom you. Let's see if we can get this blurriness done. Then look at these. Oh my gosh. Fabric ribbons from Webster's Pages. They are summer themed and they're fabric ribbons. Like great big pieces of fabric. Andrea already ran them through her Xyron. Very cool. It's so fun to see what other people have in their stash. Oh, Purple letters. I feel like Andrea has dibs. I'm gonna fight her for these though. These are cute. I don't remember these from Queen and Company. I know lots of you, if you didn't really scrapbook or anything, you maybe don't use letters. Letters are not a bad way if you don't want to spend money on sentiment stamps, or, you know, you don't want to buy number stamps all the time. You can use the numbers for birthday cards, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, I love this. Got to put this in my tear it up, chop it up, admire it. Very vintage looking. Oh, red, white, and blue. I got a bin for that too, you know. Ooh, look at this one. Okay. This is Taylor, Oh Baby Girl, Garrick. Look, that's like the journal I made, but with better colors. Not Andrea's colors, right? Sarah's colors? I don't know. I might have to fight for this one. Look at that. Those are good. Okay, blush. I do like this one. I've been a fan of this one for a long time. Oh my gosh, there's so many. So many in here. Oh, great. Oh my gosh. How did you have that sitting in your stash still? 2008, that's awesome. Okay, I have this in the little one, I think, but I might have already used it up. See, you guys can't tell me. That is not amazing. I mean, look at that. And this was way before other people were making this. Like, people just weren't doing it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, yeah, I see why you sent me this stuff, and I think it's magical. She said she's been adding to this box for a while. Many of you know that I do these quilt scrapbook pages for my mom. She did a quilt restoration for a family, and this is a very old pattern. I don't know if we did a page for it or if it gets honored, but maybe she has some pictures of it or something and we could put it. That would be really cool. But that's what it makes me think of. Ooh, look at that one. Whose is that? It doesn't say. She's got all kinds of blue and teal. Oh my gosh. Listen. Swirl Aqua Suede. I don't know who made it. I think it's sticky. It's very thin. It's thinner than I thought it was going to be because my brain was thinking journal cover. Oh, that is a cool one. Isn't it fun to see what people have in their stash? Scenic Route. I did like their stuff too. They're not around anymore, are they? I don't think so. But look at that. That's one of those papers where I have a hard time. Both. One of each. Oh, Now and Then. I used this collection a ton. This is a cool page. Again, if you don't have a lot of embellishments or whatever, you could sit around with those little alphabet stickers and make yourself different sentiments and then fussy cut around them. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I might stamp in the middle of them because I have a lot of tiny stamps. It's just a matter of looking around. Also, if you have alphabet stamps, you could stamp in them, cut around them, ink the edges, use them on your pages. Oh my gosh, look at this one. This has a wonderful texture. Oh, both sides are good. Both sides are good on that one. That one has to be a journal page because you just can't not use both sides. So sometimes when you guys are asking, how do you decide out of your 12 by 12s, what are you going to make cards out of? What are you going to make journal pages out of? It might speak to you like this is very vintage. You could use it in all sorts of ephemera. It's not real thick, so it's probably not going to be a journal page. But I mean, it just has so much cool stuff. Look at this one too. Big band, Pass the Ammunition, GI Bill, Bebop. Really cool stuff. Oh, she's got some pattern vellum in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you could see it very well. Daisy D's, which I was not familiar with, but I'm gonna find you a way to see this. There was a bunch of Daisy D's in that basic gray stash, the stash that I picked up online because I saw that it had basic gray. And I really liked a lot of the papers. I just didn't know the brand very well. Well, maybe at all. And there's no date. Look at this. This is really cool. So the trick to using this on a card or in a journal is to think about what it's going to be next to. Because if you put it next to this, it's probably not going to do it justice. But if you give it some contrast here, just think about how you layer things. This is also wonderful for a layer on the front of a card. Vellum can be a pain to glue. My easy go-to cheat sheet way is always use another layer of paper, punch holes at the top, tie a ribbon, punch holes at the top, use the ribbon to hold it to that piece of paper, and then take that piece of paper and glue it on here. If that confused you, I'll show you sometime, but I used to make cards like that long time ago. Look at this, green and purple happy birthday. This is like Andrea's perfect paper. Oh, this is kind of dainty and lovely. I'm gonna set this on the table with the butterfly journals. Doesn't this say spring butterfly journals to you? Oh, look at that. I might have trouble keeping those two here. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Maybe Andrea will miss this video. Look at those. Look at this. Who made this? PSX. Oh my gosh. I should have known. Andrea, I got dibs. I gotta have dibs. It's PSX. Come on. Look at that. Wow. And again, the detail. They just, in their stamps, that's what I love about them, is their fonts were just like elegant before it was cool. I mean, you have to realize when these stamps were made in 99, 94, 96, dots. Do you guys remember dots? If you like that style, I don't mean to offend. I don't like that country kind of primitive. It's not my thing at all. And at the time, there just wasn't a lot of this kind of stuff on the market. The choices that we have now and the fact that you can just go online and buy something and then print it on your machine. And oh my gosh, we have it so good. You don't even know. Plus, you have friends like Toni who will just sit on the internet and find cool stuff too. This is just wonderful. And, hello, you have amazing YouTube friends who just send you a box of cool stuff. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. I hope you guys are still having fun. This one is, okay, this one makes the other velvet one, maybe puts it to shame. And it probably doesn't do it justice on camera. It's a little bit iridescent. So the paper behind it is sort of a lavender gray iridescent. And then the pattern is felt on top of it. It is cool. It's K and Company. Okay, these are oldie but goodie brands. Wow. Oh, look at this. This is a fun stripe. Look at that. That's kind of cool, like sweaters in fall or cross stitch. Maybe in the quilt book because they look like stitches. Oh my gosh. So part of the reason that I use a lot of daisies and little yellow flowers and stuff is because one of my friends just loves them. So I like to make stuff like that and send it to her. Color book, yeah. I used to buy a lot of their stuff. Look at that. If you don't get excited about blue, this is just wasted on you. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're doing here. Look at that. Oh, blue, amazing. Sonnets by somebody and it's Creative Imaginations. Huh. That's really cool. Really, oh my gosh, look at this. My friend Nick would love this. Like, she would love a journal made out of this one. I can tell when people send me stuff if they are one of my YouTube friends, right? If you've been here and watching my videos, because, I mean, clearly you've been hanging out in my craft room a lot. Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh, look at that one too. It doesn't, it's the single color, but still really, really cool. Wow. These are just gorgeous. Gorgeous, Chrissy. I'm in awe of all this stuff. These thin papers, they're great, absolutely great for making envelopes with. So if you want to make like customized envelopes and send them to your friends, you can always address them with a big Sharpie, or you can put a white label and then write. So you can make an envelope out of this if you want. It's super thin, it folds nice, makes beautiful creases. So some of these older papers that people aren't excited to use, you can make envelopes, you can still layer them on a card. You can, die cutting gets a little tricky with them, but they could be like the back layer and then you just have to be careful with your adhesive. there's still a lot you can do with them. And of course, scrapbooking, of course. But some people don't scrapbook like they used to. Okay, this is cool. Made in the US, fresh print, 2004. Oh my gosh. What is this? Okay, I'm going to make fun of you a little bit, but you know I'm with you. 1998. This is stunning. This combines my, I'm going to say, obsession with postage stamps and butterflies. Look at this. Okay, this piece of paper, I might change out my frame. I might have to put it in this for a while. I don't see me chopping it up right away for butterfly journals. It is too cool. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Okay, oh, here's some more of this. Is it weird that I like to have two pieces because there's less pressure? See, like when you have more than one, there's less pressure to cut it up. The butterflies, I feel a lot of pressure. And it's okay. If you have a piece of paper, Andrea does this. If you have a piece of paper that just makes you happy to see it, you don't have to chop it up. This is a cool one. This one makes me happy too. Who is this? Creating Keepsakes, 2005. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Paper Pizzazz. Okay, Paper Pizzazz is an Oregon company. Super close. I've never had this one. Never had it. Oh my gosh, this is a cool one. Vintage Floral, Two Busy Moms, 2003 it looks like. Really cool. Oh my gosh. These are so me. Okay, I gotta hurry this up. We are, oh my gosh, you guys. And I need to roll this out in the morning, so it's gonna take me forever. This is amazing. Look at it. See the bird up in the corner? Chrissy, this is amazing. Simply just an amazing gift. I am in awe of it, and I am probably going to go through the entire stack again in the morning while I drink my, oh my gosh, my coffee and just look at things, because I am just so fascinated and blessed. You guys are amazing, and I just appreciate you. Now, still, what I do like about this, you guys, is she's de-stashing. She had all this. It was old stuff that did not bring her joy, and she knew from watching my channel that I would absolutely love this piece of paper, okay? So that's a little bit better than going out and buying me stuff, right? Because you don't need to do that. Do I have this? Paper Pizzazz. I might have some of this. Did I buy some of this recently at Scrap PDX? That's too funny. Okay, great minds. So, I mean, if you're de-stashing your Navy stuff that you just know isn't going to speak to you, oh, there's another one, cool, and another one, then, you know, that's great, but I just don't want you guys to be spending your money on me. Still, postage. You did a good job on postage, though. When I saw the size of the box and how much it was, I was impressed. I have to learn all the tricks. Oh, my gosh. Oh, whoa, there's more good stuff down there. Okay, we have to keep going a little bit more. So note that there's more of the teal. There's a whole bunch more cool vellum. Oh, look at this. When Toni sees these vellum sheets, she's probably going to get in the car and come down here. Look at this. Okay. Water. Fish and shells and stuff. And, ooh, look at this green one. Toni and Andrea are both loving it. It's vellum with a clear embossing on it, I think. So it's very, very cool. And then look at these, Toni, with the palm trees. Really neat. Okay, now what is under here? Oh, there's another one of those. Good stuff. This looks cool. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Ledger paper with a cityscape. Isn't it funny when you see an amazing piece of paper like this and you're like, I should make that? That's cool. These are gorgeous. Oh, and more purple in there. Look at that. You know, I just had a couple of these. They were in that bin from my friend that the video's coming out. It wasn't this one, though. Made in the US, and they're double-sided corresponding. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Chrissy. It was like over the top crazy, but it just shows that you know me and you have been watching, and wow, I just appreciate it. It's so funny when you guys send me a box of stuff that I totally would have. If this was at a garage sale or something, I would have been going crazy to buy it. Absolutely crazy. My battery is getting low. That might be why we're having focusing problems. Okay, so let me tell you real quick. Minneapolis, if you are in that area and you like want to meet up, or you know where the good craft places are or whatever, just tell me. I probably won't have a car or anything. Just talk to me if you want, okay? We talked last time about a shim for my sidekick. A couple of you said that. You were so right, so right. So I'm just going to show you right here on top of this beautiful paper, but we're not going to mess it up. Those of you who don't know exactly what we're talking about, when we talk about shimming, what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of black cardstock, because I want to die cut that. And I'm going to take my pad like that and put it down. And then I don't know where my other one is, so pretend. And I would put it on top. Then on top of that, I'm going to put this piece of paper and I'm going to run it through. I've just been putting a piece of paper on top. It just got tired, and like it was just a misstamped scrap, and I was running it back and forth on top. This one piece of paper was all I needed. I haven't had any troubles today. I haven't retried that fiddly die that I bought because, well, I don't love it anyway. But I need to, just to know, does that solve all my problems and kind of finish our test. But that's what we mean. Just put another piece of paper. If you have more questions, let me know. Okay, I'll show you real quick. It's bad. And we have to be quick because the battery's dying. Okay, so still butterfly journals, and we've added more stuff. I don't know what's going on there. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing gave me a box I didn't clean up from Kathy's Happy Mail and last weekend's video. We just did that. And then, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. And I was looking for some patterned paper today. And that is the Smash Those Small Paper Pads stuff I have going on. And then those are the butterfly journal covers. So that is it. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry it was crazy long. Thank you so much to Nancy and Toni and Chrissy. So sweet of you guys. Thank you, and I hope everybody's having a great week. Since I'm going to be gone next weekend, I have no idea what videos are coming out. It kind of depends on where the weekend goes for me. And my plan was to finish Smash Those Small Paper Pads tonight, but then I realized updates was supposed to come out tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see where the weekend goes. We are still stuck on the construction project, but I have high hopes, so we'll get back on the construction calendar with the contractor. And we're going to do what are those rooms that you go in and you try and do the codes to get out? We're going to do one of those with some friends tomorrow. So it's like the most exciting outing in 2 years. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will be back again soon, and I'll tell you all about my trip. Bye.